Hey guys, what's going on? Alright, so for starters, I just want to say I'm sorry I haven't been here in the past 2 weeks or so. What happened was, originally I just went to the Keys with my family for the week, and I was hoping to get back and start uploading more videos and whatnot. But long story short, a few months ago, around January-ish, I broke my ankle really bad while I was at university, and I had to get surgery and plates put on my leg and all whatnot. And just a couple weeks ago, right around the same time as we went on vacation, I was able to start walking again. And one of the main reasons I started this channel was because I couldn't walk like at all for months at a time, and that got really annoying. So I was like, hey, Pokemon, let's go for it. And so these past week and a half or so, I have just been trying to get my strength back in my leg and just being as active as I can. So yeah, I apologize for that. But today I got an OE match from Pokemon Showdown, and this match was from April Fool's Day, which unfortunately it doesn't show it in the recording right here, but they had the awesome sprites that were really cool. Like Heatran was like a brownie with sprinkles on it or something like that, and Celebi was like an onion leek. It was rather entertaining. But this match turned out pretty good. I mean, it's not any spectacular match because I'm using some lolsy sets. Like on one of Shofu's videos that I was watching a couple weeks ago, I noticed that he talked about a choice-banded Celebi, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to use that. So that's what the Celebi is. It's choice-banded, and it is completely terrible. Do not use a choice-banded Celebi. It has the worst coverage imaginable. It does 0 in this match. That's useful. So that's pretty funny. But other things I have I think a Charge Beam Latios, just because, I don't know, it's nice to try to feign Choice Scarf or Choice Specs or something, and then get a nice plus, and then Draco Meteor or Surfem. So that was kind of fun, I guess. And then I have a Choice Scarfed Scizor, which, because like, you don't really see it that often, and I like Iron Head because flinch and whatnot, and it works out. But my opponent's team, the only thing I'm really scared of is that Thundurus, because if it's the Double Dancing Thundurus, which is pretty much the best set right now, that will stomp all over my team, and there's nothing I can do about it. But anyways, getting right into that battle. He starts off with a Chandelure while I start out with my Scizor, and the reason I do this is because normally I like to get some sort of switch initiative with some U-turn stuff, and usually it works against most leads. So I just U-turn out of there as he goes for the trick and gives me a Choice Scarf as he has a Choice Scarf. So I was like, okay, that's that. So, and I U-turn right into my Celebi, and he goes for the trick again, which I figured he's going to do, because he does not want a Choice Band, obviously, or a Choice Scarf still. So he gets my Choice Band, and now my Celebi's scarfed, which is okay, I guess. But I switch in my Gyarados, trying to make him switch out, and I get a T-Wave off on this Ferrothorn, and then the Taunt. This Gyarados is a bulky, Intimidate Gyarados with Dragon Tail, Thunder Wave, Taunt, and Waterfall, which normally it does okay, but in this match it did rather well, because it's like people don't expect a Thunder Wave, and that can really cripple things if they can't do much about it. But I end up taunting that Ferrothorn, and it literally can't do anything to this Gyarados. But I end up Dragon Tailing it out just in case he wanted to switch or something. And this Dragonite comes in and decides to be a degenerate and goes for some outrages. But luckily he doesn't get the Parahacks and becomes confused as I bring in my Heatran. So I get my Rock Slide with Heatran just because it's a pretty good idea at the time, I guess. And he brings a Chandelure in and goes for the Fire Blast, which I didn't really understand at first. Maybe he was predicting a switch or something, I really don't know. But I go for my Earth Power right here, easily takes out the Chandelure. And he brings in his Keldeo here, and Keldeo is also rather scary, because right now it's at +1, and nothing on my team wants to take a Sacred Sword or a Hydro Pump or anything. But my Rotom Wash comes in. I go for the Will-O-Wisp here, and I push that, and I was like, crap, I should have gone for Volt Switch or something else. But I guess, residual damage does end up killing the Keldeo, but it wasn't the greatest. But right here, I bring in my Latios thinking like, yeah, Charge Beam's gonna take this guy out. No, it does not take it out at all. And he just goes straight for a Hidden Power Ice and takes out my Charge Beam Latios. So, you live and learn, you don't use Charge Beam Latios or Choice Banded Celebi. But, whatever, that's that. I bring in my Scizor because, Scarf stuff. And he brings in his Jirachi. I U-turn the hell out of there because I do not want to get paralyzed. So I bring in my Celebi because, like anything on my team that wants to be paralyzed, Celebi is definitely it. Because Natural Cure and whatnot. But right here, he goes for the Ice Punch, and that did a little bit of damage. But right here, I just go for the U-turn again, just because why not? And I bring my Heatran because Jirachi most likely will not be able to outspeed and is not going to want to take a Fire Blast. So right here I get a free Fire Blast on whatever wants to come in. And this Heatran is modest natured, max special attack, which does a lot of damage. But I end up missing that Fire Blast, which I'm not, yeah, like that's fine with me. And he brings in his Dragonite, and Hidden Power Ice easily takes that out. And in comes Thundurus, which I was like, oh goodness, this can be really bad. But he ends up going for the Volt Switch, getting a little bit of Switch Initiative, which makes me think that it was Scarfed or something, which can be a little bad in the end, but I'd rather have a Scarf set than a Double Dancing set. So my Celebi just continues to U-turn and be useless with its Scarf to glory. As I bring in my Gyarados here, and this Jirachi is just going to be a giant pain in the butt per usual. Paralyze my Gyarados, and right now Gyarados has done its job. It literally can't do anything, but it goes for the Wish. I Dragon Tail him out. It goes into his Ferrothorn, so I'm thinking, okay, sweet, I can Dragon Tail again, so I can mess up his Wish stuff. But he tries to bring his Jirachi back in to get the Wish, and I get Parahacks. So Parahacks, you know, happens. But Jirachi's doing its thing, Gyarados is paralyzed and kind of sucking a little bit. But this is an interesting turn of events. I go for the taunt as he goes for the Thunder. Thunder misses, so I'm like, okay, cool. And at this point, I don't need my Gyarados that much. He doesn't have any more physical attackers that I care about, so Intimidate's not useful. But he ends up missing another Thunder, and then another Thunder. So that's 3 Thunder misses in a row. 3 30%, 3 30% misses in a row, which is pretty crazy. And I get a T-Wave off on this Jirachi, which I guess it's useful. Like I know my Heatran's gonna outspeed regardless, but he ends up hitting that 4th Thunder, Lucky Charm I guess. And Heatran comes in with a Fire Blast, does a nice quick easy job of it. And at this point the battle's pretty much in the bag because I do have 2 Choice Scarfers, which should be able to outspeed this Thundurus, but this guy has the best luck in the world, so he misses a 4th Thunder, which I guess, I mean, if Rain was up, that would be awesome, but against a not Rain team when you don't have a Politoed of your own, I don't really see the point. But anyways, Heatran easily takes out both the Thundurus and the Ferrothorn, and that is the game and match. So I'm probably going to be uploading a couple of battles I have on my hard drive still. Again, I apologize for not being here. I'm going to try to be a little more active in the coming weeks, because I got nothing going on until next semester. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.